Welcome to LNN News. I'm Carolyn Day Pruitt. Here are this week's top stories. Hopewell looks at development expansion at Anchor Point. Petersburg opens a new police substation. A local coaching legend passes away, but his memory lives on. And 2 Old Town restaurants change hands. Those stories and more when we return after this.
Today's show is brought to you by our friends at the Cloud Factory, who take a customized approach to their customers. They know not everyone is alike, and neither are their needs. So, the Cloud Factory does so much best for you when it comes to CBD, hemp-based products, vapor nicotine, glassware, and just about anything, providing alternative routes to a healthier you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandy Elba.
And I'm Dr. Adam Elba.
We're chiropractors, and we love what we do.
We change lives on a regular basis. We go from pain relief all the way to wellness. We work with the cause of the problem, we help solve the problem, and put your life on a whole different path.
If you're concerned about your health in any way, or you just want to be healthier all the way around, come see us, Chester Family Chiropractic Center.
Welcome back. Let's turn right to local news. Hopewell City Council recently revisited the Anchor Point development expansion. LNN's Chai Gallahan has the details.
At the last Hopewell City Council meeting, Anchor Point Ventures LLC and Doswell Properties requested an amendment to their overall master plan that included townhouses, 63 condo units already built, and single-family detached homes with no more condos being built. This would reduce the number of units built from 528 to 328, as well as reducing the home density of the 95-acre development, including downsizing minimal floor plan square footage. This would be consistent with current real estate market trends. City staff and the Planning Commission recommended approval of the request. Mayor Patience Bennett and Councilor Janice Ditton had issues with the appearances of the homes, each stating that the design seems somewhat unimpressive.
To me, they need something to make them more attractive or eye-catching curb appeal. And a little bit of brick or an extra gable or a hip roof. I mean, it's a little something to make it. We want this to be it is a river community, so we'd like for it to be complementary to everything else out there.
Ward 1 Councilor Debbie Randolph motioned to approve the request, and it passed 5-1. In Hopewell, this has been Chai Gallahan reporting for LNNusa.com.
The downtown Petersburg area will see a step up in policing starting this week. The city will be holding a ribbon-cutting ceremony for a new police substation on Friday morning, August 18th. The Market Street Lofts will be the home of the new substation on Hinton Street. According to the City of Petersburg, establishing this new station for police officers patrolling the area is, quote, a step forward in expanding community policing, end quote. The city won't be charged for the use of the space, and the move is mutually beneficial to the Petersburg PD and the Lofts. Market Street Lofts principal Drew Wiltshire described the agreement as, quote, in line with the Lofts' goals to maintain a high-end living experience, end quote, and to connect with the community. Petersburg Police Chief Travis Christian believes that the new substation will help to deter crime in the area through community-oriented policing. For more on these stories and more, check out the LNN Insider. Subscribe by going to LNNusa.com and clicking on the subscribe button at the top of the page. We'll be back with more local news after this.
Imagine an HVAC as unnoticeable as the air itself. Sounds pretty good, huh? The new Daikin Fit. Air intelligence.
Keep your home comfortable and quiet with the new energy-efficient Daikin Fit system. Right now at Colonial Plumbing, Heating, and Air, we're offering a $1,000 rebate on any new Daikin Fit HVAC system. Colonial Plumbing, Heating, and Air, service that's revolutionary.
Yes, you can still get haircuts, colors, highlights, waxing services, everything that's going to make you look great right here at the Apothic Company.
Welcome back. On Wednesday, August 17th, Hopewell Police and Fire units continued operations at the city marina as emergency units investigated a report on the possibility of a person jumping off of the Route 10 bridge. On August 16th at 1:43 p.m., the Hopewell PD responded to the bridge for the report of a male party who appeared as if he was planning to jump, Police Lieutenant Allen reported. Police investigators and crews gathered on the bridge, seen looking over into the Appomattox River. They also converged at the city marina. At the time, police couldn't find a person in the waterway. While responding, information was received from sheriff's deputies on scene that the male party jumped from the bridge and entered the water. Hopewell Fire and Rescue responded and an immediate search of the area began. The Chesterfield Fire and Rescue dive team responded to assist in the recovery. Currently, the search is still underway. Identification of the male party is not being released at this time until the next of kin has been notified. LNN will continue to provide updates as the investigation continues. The Hopewell Police Department is requesting that any person who may have any information to provide contact the Hopewell Criminal Investigations Unit at 804-541-2284. Persons with information on this incident who wish to remain anonymous may contact the Hopewell Prince George Crime Solvers hotline in Hopewell at 804-541-2202 or provide their tip using the P3 Tips mobile app. One of Petersburg's beloved parks has been rebranded, so to speak. The former Lee Park is now Legends Park, and on Monday, August 15th, city officials honored some of Petersburg's own with a ceremony and sign unveiling.
Thank everyone for coming out today for this very, very special occasion here. This is the unveiling ceremony of Legends Park. This has been in work for quite some time, and I'd like to thank my city council. I got Councilman Hill here, and the rest of City Council for supporting this changing of times and creating something that our kids here in Petersburg will be proud of, and that's knowing a piece of their history here. Because the city of Petersburg, we have such a vital and rich history here, from everything from the civil rights history all the way to so many legends that have played on the courts here in the city of Petersburg and in these fields.
Multiple city council members, city staff, and new city manager March Altman attended the event, which featured remarks from several of the Petersburg legends being honored.
First, giving honor to God to allow us to be here together to celebrate. You know, I had a lot of apprehensions about even, I wanted to call Darren. Darren and I played football together in high school, and I wanted to say, just take my name off of this. Because those people who made the so-called legends are more important. Those voices, those names that you don't see, like Miss Lawson, guidance counselor, Miss Talaferro, guidance counselor, Miss Rita Harper. You know, just in that, and when you start naming, you leave somebody out, they get upset. But just know that without them, like, I couldn't be standing here right now. Because the one thing Miss Lawson made sure I did was for the class. Miss Wynn, who's assistant, went from my PE teacher to my assistant principal, who made sure that whenever I stepped out on line, she put me back in line. So it's important that we recognize them, because without them, there is no us.
Every 5 years, a new class of legends will be added to the park sign. The inaugural class includes Coach William Lawson Jr., Ricky Hunley, Remus James, Kendall Langard, Moses Malone, Frank Mason, Quentin Spain, Daryl Stith, Salita Thomas, and Mark West. Though his name suggests a small chapter, the pages of this coach's book tell a story of decades impacting the lives of local youth. Coach Bill Littlepage's book has spanned a lifetime, starting on the basketball courts and going on to become the winningest coach in the Virginia High School League's AAA history. The former coach, athletic director, and driver's education teacher died August 16th at the age of 87. Known for his leadership drive to do what it took to win games and championships, he retired as the Blue Devils boys high school basketball team coach and the Hopewell School System's athletic director. Born in Pleasant Hill, Virginia, Littlepage attended Bridgewater College and is well known across the state for his presence on the blue and yellow decorated courts and for having the most wins in Virginia High School League AAA history, with an overall coaching record of 755 to 320, a 70.2% win rate. He is one of only 2 coaches ever to win more than 700 games at a VHSL school and earned the second most wins as a basketball coach in VHSL history. He spent 44 years as head coach at Hopewell High School and saw 26 VHSL regional tournaments and 6 state tournaments. His teams won the state title in 1972 and were runner-up in 1986 and 1996. He had 18 district championship years with 11 regular season titles and 14 tournament titles, 4 VHSL regional championships, and 4 runner-up titles. Littlepage was the recipient of numerous Coach of the Year awards at the district, regional, state, and national levels. In 1990, the Virginia High School Hall of Fame inducted him as a charter member, and in 1993, he was named National Coach of the Year by the National High School Coaches Association. In 1997, Littlepage was inducted into the National High School Athletic Coaches Association Hall of Fame. In 1998, into the Bridgewater College Athletic Hall of Fame, and in 2004 as a charter member of the Hopewell Athletic Hall of Fame. Littlepage spent 27 years as Hopewell's athletic director, retiring from the post in the summer of 2007, with one of his former players and fellow coaches taking over after his retirement. His legacy still lives on in the gymnasium at Hopewell High, appropriately named Coach Littlepage Court. Coach Littlepage is survived by his wife of 61 years, Brenda Littlepage, along with son Jeffrey Littlepage, daughter Becky English, grandsons Austin Shepperson and Matthew English, and great-grandson Avery Hale. A visitation will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday, August 19th at the Hopewell Chapel of J.T. Morris & Son Funeral Home, and a graveside service will be held at 11 a.m. on Saturday, August 20th at Merchants Hope Memorial Gardens. More local news after this.
Bopper's Malt Shop, the niftiest place in Petersburg. Ice cream, candy, foot-long hot dogs, burgers, and now introducing the Bopper Blast, a hand-dipped vanilla shake with a blast of candy. Available in over 15 flavors. Bopper's Malt Shop, Old Town Petersburg.
I love being at home. I mean, you do get a lot done. For instance, I just got pre-qualified for a home loan online with BSV. So be a homebody. Visit bsvnet.com to see what you qualify for.
Welcome back to the studio. Jordan Point was the latest location for one of the area's more popular events. We go to Craig Richards for more on Downtown Thunder.
Downtown Thunder brought its unique party persona to the fundraising scene once again in August. The DT team took over Jordan Point Marina on Saturday, filling the air with the sounds of crunch and event-goers' bellies with a wide selection of food and beverages. While the party drew nearly 400 people to the marina, the cause remained the same. Downtown Thunder continues to use their rolling nonprofit party as a way to improve the community through charitable acts and donations. Often the money raised goes to support individuals facing a life-threatening tragedy. This event went to continue efforts to fund local emergency responder needs. The next Thunder rolls into Scott Park in Prince George on September 17th. Reporting from Jordan Point Marina, this is Craig Richards for LNN USA.
On Friday, August 12th, folks flooded downtown Petersburg for the first annual Watermelon Festival. The event was put on by Haley's Honey Meadery and Three Leg Run Brewery and hosted at the Ironworks. The event featured plenty of watermelon, including watermelon mead, vendors, live music, and fun for all ages. Adults and children alike participated in the watermelon eating contest and a seed spitting competition. Over 5,000 people indicated that they were interested in the event on Facebook, and Old Town was full Friday night, with parking scarce and crowds of people milling through the downtown area. The event marked another success for Petersburg following the 4th of July fireworks display that drew many Petersburg area residents to the harbor. Two Petersburg restaurants change hands, and one iconic personality steps away from Old Town. We go to Craig Richards for more on this story.
There's a major change in the fabric of Old Town, Carolyn Day. For nearly 2 decades, DJ Payne has been a staple in the Old Town business community. He took over Wabi Sabi in July of 2008, launched the Ragin' Cajun in July of 2016, and now has sold both to a local restaurant group. I caught up with DJ and discussed the timing of the sales.
I have another business in Manio. We're going south. I'm going to semi-retire, and I'm just it's time for my new ideas. It's time for the next leg of my journey.
Those who are familiar with Payne know that there's got to be something in the works. He spoke to LNN about the next step.
So I'm going to Manio. I'll be there for a while, but DJ, I always have something cooking on the back burner because I'm only 59 and I still got some in me.
The patrons of the two restaurants will find the popular destinations in the hands of a 17-year hospitality and food industry veteran, Kyle Houts. I spoke with Houts about the plans for the establishments and the future focus in Old Town.
So I've been coming to Wabi Sabi for over 10 years now, which is why I'm so excited now that I get to own it because it's been a big part of my life for over a decade.
So what can Old Town regulars and visitors expect from the change in ownership?
Well, Wabi Sabi's been a staple in Old Town for many years, so not much is going to change there. You can expect the same atmosphere, to have more live music, same staffs, overall primarily same menu with a few twists, add my own spin on it. Raging Cajun, on the other hand, we're doing a complete rebrand. It's going to reopen as Cockade City Bistro and Beer Garden, so it'll be primarily focusing on the patio and the beer garden and a whole new menu. So I'm excited about these two restaurants and this investment, but I'm more excited in the city of Petersburg and a bigger investment in bringing back the Taste of Old Town in Petersburg, which we're working on right now.
While Payne said he's excited for the next leg of his journey, he remains grateful to those who supported him over the years.
We would have never gotten here without your support. We're very excited about our next step, but we will never forget this part of the journey.
Reporting from Old Town Petersburg, this is Craig Richards for LNN USA.
Hourglass Realty Group.
Opening the door to your next journey.
My favorite thing about my job is I get to walk through the doors and see the residents smiling and happy, ready for the day to see what kind of activities we have going on. My name is Rachel Barefoot, and I'm the activities director here at Dunlop House. We do things like physical exercise, fun arts and crafts. Working with seniors is great because I like to be able to make their golden years the best they've ever had. No matter what's going on, the residents' health and well-being is our top priority.
Dunlop House, more than a house, it's home.
Now we go to G. Anadipe for sports.
Now, NFL preseason football is still going strong. This past week, we watched a lot of good games and a lot of good teams, including the Dallas Cowboys, who took on the Denver Broncos. Now, the Cowboys did lose to the Broncos 17-7, and a lot of people do believe that this is going to be a prediction of the outcome of their season this year. Why, might you ask? Because they're missing two of their top three receivers from last season. Now, not to worry, there might be some help on the way. I'm talking about AB. That's right, people, Antonio Brown. AB has offered his services to the Dallas Cowboys, telling TMZ, and I quote, "Tell Jerry Jones to call me." Yes, the same AB who's been traded from team to team due to being a distraction in the locker room. The same Antonio Brown who quit a Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers team mid-game the year after winning the Super Bowl. Yes, the same Antonio Brown who also needs an ankle surgery and refuses to get one until he's signed by a team. Now, needless to say, people, you and I probably get the call before Antonio Brown does. But that's neither here nor there. Now, Deshaun Watson also managed to make headlines again, but this time because of his performance on the field. In his preseason debut against the Jaguars, Deshaun Watson went 1 for 5 in completions for only 70 yards. Now, if you've been keeping up with the Deshaun Watson saga, then you and I both know that he's going to have more than enough time to work on his game during this extended vacation he's getting ready to go on. Wink, wink. Now, over in NBA news, LeBron James has signed for $97.1 million on a 2-year extension with the LA Lakers. Now, I've learned two things from this signing. Number one, obviously, LeBron James is a hell of a basketball player. Number two, also painfully obvious, I've chosen the wrong career path. Now, if you're into boxing, then you know that there's a big match coming up this weekend, or should I say rematch. Alexander Usyk looks to defend his title against Anthony Joshua. And if you know anything about these two, then you know there's a lot on the line here. That match is coming up this Saturday, so be sure to check your local listings to check when and where to watch. That's it for sports. Back to you, Carolyn Day.
Thanks, G. Now we go to Chai, the weather guy, Gallahan. How's the weekend weather looking for us, Chai?
Friday kicks off the weekend with a wave of thunderstorms. It's partly sunny skies and slightly breezy, with a high of 85 and a low of 69. After 2 p.m. and into the evening, there's a chance of thunderstorms and showers. Saturday follows up with a chance for more showers, a high of 79, a low of 68. Sunday is partly sunny and continues with a good chance of showers again and more thunderstorms. Basically, it's going to be an off and on weekend for showers all during the weekend, so be ready with umbrellas, jackets, and hats if you plan to go outdoors. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday continue the same theme with some sunshine, but expect showers and thunderstorms, high in the 80s, lows in the 60s. For farmers and gardeners, this could mean bigger cucumbers. Back to you, Carolyn Day.
That's it for this week's newscast, but we'll see you next Thursday for the latest local headlines. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks for watching LNN, news by the people, for the people.
Downtown Thunder is back, the largest bike and cruising event in the region. The hottest bands, the coolest cars, and of course, the baddest bikes around. The most exciting 5 months of the year, May through September. Don't miss out. This year's lineup features The Code, Buckshot, Crunch, Lost in the Shuffle, and 11 to 1. So catch a ride and join us for Thunder.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Day Pruitt.
And I'm Chai Gallahan.
Major media companies have editorialized reporting and called it news. The free press was never designed to be journalistic interpretation of the facts. LNN USA is committed to reporting facts about issues important to you, but the free press is anything but free.
LNN USA exists to serve our fellow citizens. As a locally owned and operated digital news network, we forego the expensive printing presses, costly production plants, and corporate overhead. Your membership dollars are primarily used to pay local reporters to cover local news. Reporters dedicated to investigative news and features that matter. To do that, we need your support.
Become a member, and you'll receive the LNN Insider Weekly Email, a 40-page magazine packed full of news and features you won't find anywhere else. Membership also includes full access to LNN News broadcast archives, LNN Insider magazine archives, extended interview clips not aired in the weekly broadcasts, and more.
Your membership supports local independent reporting free from corporate and political pressure and agendas. Become an LNN member today by going to LNNusa.com and clicking on the subscribe button at the top of the page.